Hi guys, welcome back to the Once You're In podcast. Myself and Josh, potentially going to be joined by Reece. We don't know. For people who are on Reece's close friends, you'll be aware. I don't know, has he posted on his normal story yet? I don't know.
I don't think he has, because I weren't sure if you'd mention it.
Oh mate, yeah, I don't think he'll be bothered. I won't go into loads of detail, but Reece is in hospital dying. So last week,
We've said it all along.
Last week he died on the pod, and then he was revived. This week he's dying in, I think it's Leicester Royal Infirmary. If anyone wants to go and support Reece, just say your goodbye wishes. He's in there. Basically, I won't go into too much detail because he'll probably come on this pod or another one at some point and chat our ear off about it for hours. But basically, he has had a dodgy pin, we believe. So basically, he's pinned his quad, and it's fucked his quad up. So he's got like a bad infection. Although he says it was only L-carnitine, but I don't think it really matters what it is that you're putting inside your body. If you're pinning yourself and it goes a bit wrong, it goes a bit wrong. So yeah, what's your thoughts on that, mate?
Mate, I mean, we have said this for a while now that Reece is going to die, and I didn't think it would be this soon. But, you know, I'm glad that I got integrated into the podcast before he died, because it would have looked considerably worse had he died and then you replace him with me straight away.
Yeah, it's like a smooth transition. I knew it was coming at some point, so I just thought I've got a plan ahead for the future. But no, in all seriousness, our best wishes go out to Reece and his leg. He seemed all right. I obviously asked him earlier how he was getting on. They messaged me last night. I don't even think he said please, but he was like, "Hey Finn, you're gonna need to cover the gym tomorrow." No please, but yeah, I think I was like, yeah, sound. Realistically, I wanted to say, fuck off. Why should I have to cover the gym because you take gear? But instead, I just bit my tongue and I said, yeah, no worries, mate. Hope you're all right. So I do hope he's all right, and I am only winding everyone up a bit. Obviously, I am a bit like, oh shit, I hope he's okay. But realistically, I think he's fine. It's just his leg. It's not like his heart or anything. Worst case scenario, he gets amputated and wins disabled class. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, he's going to hopefully jump on this pod. But he did say earlier he should be able to because he's just sat there. So I don't see why he wouldn't be able to, but we will see. Obviously, if it was just L-carnitine, that's mental. There's a lot of natties using that, and Reece might literally be there for days. Like, he's been told that he could be in there for like 5 to 7 days whilst they're trying to sort it out, like draining his quad or whatever they have to do. Imagine that. Like, obviously, I feel like for Reece, it's a risk that you're going to run when you know you're taking gear and you're pinning yourself a lot. But for natties who are doing it, imagine that as a natty. Like, fuck that. For the small percentage potential sort of benefit, potential gain that you get, I just don't understand it. Like, obviously this might be a bit of an anomaly and you don't hear it a lot, but
I think, if you're jabbing anything, there's just a risk of infection there, isn't there?
Yeah.
When I saw what it was that has potentially caused it did make me think, a good thing to discuss on the podcast would be injectable supplements as a natural. Have you ever used them?
No, I have clients do. I don't say to my clients, no, you can't use it, you must never use it. If they want to run L-carnitine, if they want to use like Turbo Swole and whatever, like, I'm not against it, but I'm also not for it. It would not surprise me if it were to be banned in the near future, but I don't think they can ban L-carnitine. It's an amino acid. Like, it's very difficult to ban that. But it wouldn't surprise me if they were to sort of, in some way, ban injectable supplements on the whole.
Yeah.
And be like, look, if you're injecting yourself or you are injecting yourself, like, that is classed as being banned because you can inject in much higher doses than the sort of the doses that are in supplements, basically.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen a Greg Doucette video on him talking about IV drips and how they are banned in natural federations. Yeah. So I would put them like almost on a similar kind of level. Like, you are taking something intravenously, or, you know, injected into you to get some kind of performance benefit. You know, when people do bring up the subject of injectable supplements to you, how do you respond to that? Like, say if I said to you, Finn, mate, I want to take injectable L-carnitine, like, how do you respond?
I basically say, if you really want to do it and if you think that it's like worth doing and you think that small percentage is worth it, please feel free. I'm not gonna I'll basically say I'm not gonna run you through it or educate you on what to do and where to get it from and all the X, Y, Z, because realistically it's not my forte. I haven't done it. So you need to do your own research on it and make sure you're doing it safely and doing it properly. But I'm not one to go, no, you must never do that. It's, you're definitely not allowed. But I do sort of say, I don't think you need to do that. However, and especially I also think, like, if you're wanting to potentially jump on gear in the future, then this is not a bad start to go, right, okay, do I like injecting myself? Can I inject myself safely? Is it worth part of my routine, like being in my routine? Because, like, for me, I just could not be fucked, mate. I'm busy as it is. I don't know how people find, like, Reece, I don't know exactly what he does, but I know he's pinning, like, pretty much every day, multiple times a day. How does he have time for that? Like, I don't have time to do that. Like, and I know you go, oh, you make time for it, and I get that, but like,
yeah, but you do see some random shit with people as well, like people jabbing themselves whilst they're driving and stuff, like
fucking crazy. And also just like pre-workout, post-workout, pre-bed, AM. Like, I don't understand the appeal of that to just be a bit bigger. Like, I honestly just don't get it. But obviously, a lot of enhanced guys will be like, what the fuck, like. They don't understand natural bodybuilding. They think it's ridiculous. They think it's shit.
Yeah. I bet there's people sat absolutely pissing themselves at us, being like, "Oh, I don't get it. I don't see the point."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But like, we think that I'm not against enhanced bodybuilding. It's fucking cool. Don't get me wrong.
But I am. I think it's silly. Silly.
Yeah, it's bad for you. I said that to Reece. I said, stop doing silly things. It's silly. You're being silly. He's messaged me, RIP for me, could move wards / get scan anytime, so best I don't join. Sam, mate, he's just sat there doing fuck all. So basically, I think, like you said, it's a good talking point in terms of L-carnitine. I have clients that take it. I've had clients that have taken it. I'm not one to say, no, you cannot do it, because at the end of the day, it's their decision. I'm not massively against it, but I know that I couldn't be fucked doing it. And I don't think the small, perhaps maybe 1-2% benefit that you might get from it, I don't think it's worth it for something like this happening, for example. And it might not happen, but you're putting yourself at a greater risk. Like, if it does happen, this might set Reece back for maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks, potentially. Like, that's not ideal. For the 1-2% benefit of L-carnitine, I'm not that fucked. Like, I'd rather just not have it. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on it. But we do wish him well.
Kind of.
Have you not had any clients take any L-carnitine or anything?
No. It's always been like, the young kids will be like, oh, I've seen someone talking about this on TikTok, and I'll be like, look, would you say that I've got in pretty good nick? I've never took it. I've never felt the need to take it. I don't even like my most recent prep. I think I took Yohimbine for about 2 weeks, and then
I don't have anyone.
I started having nightmares about Yohimbine having clen in it and stuff, so I stopped taking that.
Yeah, I don't have anyone having Yohimbine. I generally don't. I don't push anybody to take L-carnitine. If they really want to, I'm like, okay, you can, but I'm not like pushing them to do it. Literally, mate, like, when people sign up or within a prep or whatever, when they're like, oh, like, what supplement do I need or what supplements can I take? Like, it is the most basic list. Like, it's literally what? Omegas, vitamin D3 and K2, creatine, a multivit, or not even necessarily needing a multivit if you've got it through your diet, vitamin C, glutathione through the winter months. Like, these are things that I put in, but like, nothing is like out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? There's no secrets. I had a guy message me the other day. He's like, you're looking great, mate. What's the supplement stack? And I'm like, mate, it's nothing to do with the fucking supplements. I just train consistently. I eat well. I'm like really on top of my routine with my sleep. and I've got a bit leaner, so people think I look good.
Yeah. And there must be a secret to that, mate, because you not everyone looks like you.
Exactly, mate.
There must be a gatekeeping, bruh.
Must be Retta.
Retta.
Yeah.
Retaglutide, is it?
Retatrutide, yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah. I actually had, and to be fair, he was obviously joking, but so I went home this weekend. I had a christening. One of my best mate from back at home, his daughter got christened, and his brother, which was weird because his brother's older than him. But his brother got christened to be godfather. So yeah, strange.
Ah,
but
cool.
Anyway, one of my mates
Did he have a godfather as well? Like, was it like a big sequence of christenings?
No, it was he got.
So he didn't have a godfather.
To be a godfather. I don't know if he has a godfather.
You should have stepped up and been like, "Look, I'll do it."
Well, so me and Megan were late, obviously, only by like 2 minutes. But
Too busy doing check-ins.
So it says now it's going to training legs. So it says get there. It says 2:00, right? So in my head, I'm thinking, right, we'll get there for 2. Everyone will be like waiting outside the church. It's probably going to start at like 2:30. No, like it started bang on 2. We got there at like 3 minutes past, and we were late, and they were like starting the ceremony. Anyway, we got there, and there was only 2 seats at the front. So I was like, oh, sick, like, go to the front. And it was like, right, so the godparents on the front row. And the thing is, like, I am, like, good mates with Matt, whose daughter it was. And, like, if the godparents can just stand up, and I was just pretend, like, I was going to pretend to stand up, and I was like, they haven't asked me, I'm pretty sure I'm not a godparent. But yeah, I mean, christenings are weird, I'm not religious, I found it weird, but the after party was cool. One of my mates who used to compete, he was like, oh, mate, you're looking lean. Must be that Retta. And, like, he was joking, but I also think, like, that's how most people think. Like, yeah. They honestly think, like, how are you doing this? It's like, mate, just fucking do it. You just follow a meal plan and you do your steps, and I don't even do cardio. Just train really hard.
Shagging all the time,
shagging
bro.
All the time, yeah. Shagging's my cardio. It's easy.
It
still works. Going well.
Do you know your last prep? At what point did that switch off?
Months before.
Really?
But I was also
less attracted. I'm joking.
No. I was like, I feel like I was probably in this kind of condition for too long last time. But also, like, my food was a lot lower. I was doing cardio every morning, and like, I was just burying myself for no reason, you know what I mean? So, like, there's no wonder that my testosterone will have been lower and my libido was low because I had less energy. Like, but this time I'm, like, doing everything possible because I had a traumatic prep. I'm doing everything possible to do the opposite, and it's working pretty well. So, I think you almost need a bit of a traumatic prep. Like, for example, your prep wasn't awful at all, this last one, but the things that I guarantee next time you'll do differently. Whether it's still coaching yourself or having someone there, or either way, like, there'll be things that you go, oh, actually, what was I doing there? And you don't know until you've done it. Yeah. Like, and I think it's important to have that for sure. Like, I'm not saying you should have a prep like I did because it was bad. Like, I really ran myself too far. But, like, having a prep like yours, for example, where it's like, oh, things could have gone a bit better.
Yeah.
But you learn from it. Like, I think that's good.
Yeah. I think next time I prep, like, my plans are to do, like, the May, June, July shows next year.
Yeah.
I think I will hand the reins over to someone for the entirety of it. Like, I don't think I've got anything else to prove about self-coaching myself.
No.
I think it didn't cause me any stress last time, but I think going forwards, I just want everything to be as plain sailing and easy as possible.
Yeah.
So,
I think,
yeah.
Like you said, like, I'm in the same boat in terms of, like, I don't need to prove anything in terms of coaching myself at all. But I'm also at a point where it's like, right now, like, how I'm sort of responding and how my mind is, like, I'm not in a position where I'm like, oh, I need so much help. But, like, I have people there that I will speak to that I know are going to guide me in the right direction, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not at that point yet where I don't have a fucking clue what I'm doing. But you will get to that. When you're in a stage condition, like, it's so hard to judge yourself. Coaching's absolutely fine. Like, I feel like I can coach clients no matter what. If anything, I'm better at coaching when I'm leaner. I feel like I'm just, like, more efficient. But yourself, it's so different because you just start having that, like, second guessing. You're constantly having that, like, mind game. But yeah, I think for you, mate, like, it's a difficult one because, for example, let's say I was to coach you, it would be quite challenging because you're so relaxed and in your ways of like, oh, I'll just go for a Wagamama's, just go for a Nando's. Whereas I'd be like, I'd rather you not do that because I can then sort of have more control over these things. But like, it's then working out what works for that client. And for you, you'd want that. You'd want to be like able to have that Nando's or have that Wagamama's. So it's like, obviously, I would coach around that, but then it's almost like, well, are you coaching yourself and you just got a yes man, or do you actually want me to coach you? You know what I mean?
This is it, mate. This is like the headache that I've got. Like, who do I go with? And like as well, like, I'm not against maybe going a little bit more hardcore. Maybe that's what I need to be able to hand the reins to someone. Like at the minute, I'm probably the most.
Sorry, go on.
My hardcore, my version of hardcore.
I think, especially if you were doing it single, I think it'd be a lot easier. But for example, with me, I've been running multiple high days, the output days, etc. when I need to. But I'm not going for an off-plan meal because I just don't want to have that food focus. Like, my food focus is absolutely minuscule, mate. Like, obviously I'm not absolutely shredded. Like, I'm just lean. But like, my food focus is so low. Like, I'm not thinking about any other meals, or I just have my meal plan. I enjoy it. I don't walk around fucking Tesco or Aldi looking down. I just literally go and get what I get. Like, when it comes to a high day, I'm enjoying more of my food, but I'm not thinking, oh, I need a Nando's or I need that social break. I think the only time you ever really need that within a prep is like if, let's say, there's a big event on where it's like, I've got to go to this. But even then, again, I went to the christening and the after party and stuff. Me and Megan just took our meals, and I'll be honest, like, the food didn't look great. Like, I was much happier having my own food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think for you, it'd just be, instead of running a Nando's or a Wagamama's when you want one, it's, no, you have a high day.
Yeah. For those that don't know, I am very chill. I am very, very chilled when it comes to prep. I don't get stressed about anything. The only thing that stresses me out is when I think that I look good and then I place poorly. Like, that's a stress, because then it's like, has the division changed in a way that I don't fit it? But a lot of like my off-plan eating that I had, like, on, you know, every prep that I've ever done, it's always been for someone else or for something else. Yes. So like, if you've got a girlfriend or a boyfriend, if you like men, having an off-plan meal with them and like going out for food with them makes your life easier. So like, that's generally what I did throughout the entirety of prep. If I was single, I probably wouldn't go out for food. I would probably just stick to routine and rinse it. But yeah, I think depending on your circumstance, you've got to kind of shift what your approach is.
I had a client ask me in a check-in the other day, he was like, this might be a bit too personal, but like, how do you manage like bodybuilding and like relationships? And I was like, mate, that's not too personal at all. I was like, you can ask me that. I was like, luckily enough, my girlfriend is also into bodybuilding and she is also dieting. So like, that makes my life so much easier. Like, even just in terms of decision making or food that's in the cupboards, or, you know, like, obviously I'm not going to go and fucking eat off plan, but still, like, the food that we have is literally the food that we eat. We don't have anything else in the cupboards because we don't need to. The food that we buy is literally all we have. Like, whereas before, like, you know, there might be stuff in the fridge or in the cupboard, or like, you know, my ex would maybe get like a Domino's and I wouldn't be bothered, but I'd just have my normal food. But then it's almost like, you're not sharing that occasion. And also, oh, fucking hell, that smells nice. And that gives you that trigger and that extra food focus that I'm not going to have now. So, like, your environment is important. Not that your partner has to be a bodybuilder or stuff like that, but, like, they have to understand there's give and take, and likewise you do. Like, they're not dieting, so you can go out for a meal and take your own food. If they don't like that, if they feel awkward, well, unfortunately, that's on them. Like, you're trying your best. Like,
they've gone out with a bodybuilder. Like,
yeah. You can't just go, oh, well, I'll just drop my goals for you then. Like, you wouldn't expect them to drop theirs for you, like vice versa. So I think it is important to have like that open communication, but also just understand, like, you don't have to stop living your life. Like, I'll have clients ask, can I go on holiday and prep? Yeah, of course you can. Just fucking take your meals. Go to an Airbnb. Like, you can do everything that you normally would. You just don't have the food. That's literally it. like you just eat your meals that you've got on your meal plan. Nothing else changes. I'm going to Marbella next week. I'm just taking my meals. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just buy food on there.
How long are you going to Marbella for?
Only like 4 days. I'm going with Ed.
Oh, thanks for the invite, boys.
Yeah,
Fuck
sorry,
yous.
mate.
Hey, I'm free.
Mate, last minute.
Have you got an Airbnb?
Legit. Message Ed.
Oh my God.
That'd be good. So
I've never been to Marbella.
I haven't, mate. So yeah,
I might still not.
Ed's got an Airbnb, and I think he's with his mate for the first like few days. He's like 2 weeks there, and then he's with his parents for the last like week. So he's like, "Oh mate, I've got like 4 days in the middle. Like, do you want to come out?" And I was like, "Mate, yeah, sound." So like, obviously, I'm just paying for flights. I don't know if there's another room, but it's worth messaging.
I'll sleep on the floor. Fuck him. You just going to the gym and like just
Yeah,
chilling.
mate, just live my normal life. Yeah. He's
Oh my God.
Insane.
Right, listeners. We'll see you in Marbella. Or ye meet up ex Marbella.
Get Ed on. Yeah,
great.
Next Monday. So we've got the Arnold's this weekend. Are you going to the Arnold's?
I'm gonna ask you. I've still not got a ticket. I think I've told about 40 people that I am going to the Arnold's. I maybe should go to the Arnold's.
So I got 2 tickets for Friday night on a resale website because they'd sold out, right? But they're like 55 quid each, yeah, on the normal Arnold site. I got 2 for 60. So like, no brainer. So me and Megan are going on Friday night, and then we're gonna watch the live stream on Saturday night from home, which will be nice. We've said like, oh, we'll just like have a Saturday night chilled kind of night. Friday night we'll go experience it, watch the prejudging, watch the classic finals, see people that we want to see. Not go to the expo because I'm not bothered. We were going to go, like I said before, with HR Labs, but then they didn't have the stock, so they've not got a stand. So basically just going to go for the Friday night, which will be nice, and then Saturday, not have to trek out again. Like, we're fine, but we're both kind of not wanting to be out Friday night all day Saturday night. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a bit much in it. So Friday night, really cool, and then watch the finals on Saturday night at home.
Cool. I think if I'm going on Saturday during the day and then watching men's physique.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've not bought any tickets. I've not made any kind of plans. I've just had about 1,000 conversations with people that are going to the Arnold's and kind of like, meh, I feel like I should go.
Have a look. You might be able to. I got mine on Ticket Swap. Like, I literally just was searching, like, trying to get the tickets, and I couldn't get them on the site, and then I just, like, scrolled down on Google and found, like, a resale website. Maybe even just put a story on Instagram saying, looking for tickets, anyone selling any. You'll probably get a few messages, mate.
Yeah, and then I'll just fucking chop people down. Oh, yeah, 50 quid a ticket. Now, mate, I'll give you 20.
Yeah. No,
all right, I'll give you 10.
There will be people, even like Reece, if Reece is still in hospital, he's got, like, silver VIP ones for the whole weekend.
Reece, if you're listening, bro, he's going to be dead.
Yeah, he's probably dead by now.
Do you reckon he'll leave me in his will?
Oh, that'd be nice, actually. Maybe I'll ask him a quick last-minute message, see if he's going to leave us something. I mean, I should get all the equipment in the gym. I've actually done that, in my will. Reece is in my will with the rest of the equipment.
It's the right thing to do.
I know. My nephew has my car, even though he's like 3.
He's going to leave it, pristine condition, wait for his 17th birthday, and then wrap it round a tree.
He's 5, but yeah, that'd be sad. Yeah, I did it ages ago, mate. I did it when I bought my house, because like my mortgage advisor was like, mate, you should really get a will. And I was like, this is depressing.
I think I've got a will.
Yeah.
I think Annabella gets everything in the will.
I was going to say, I'd check yours.
That might need changing.
Yeah, definitely change that quick, otherwise you'll be fucking getting murdered.
Should be driving around in a Defender with my name on. Sound. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
Did you get questions? Because I didn't. Just because I thought we'd talk about Reece dying for about half an hour.
Oh, I think we've done good. Oh, I've got quite a few. I've got 6. That's not.
Should we do Gayest thing of the week before?
Yeah. What's yours? I feel like I've got mine nailed.
Mine's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah. Do you want to go first? I feel like I always go first.
So my thing that I've done this week that Reece and Finn might describe as gay is I bought my dad a birthday present, and then I quite like the birthday present, and I've kind of given it to myself.
What is it?
It's a Liverpool. You know how like football teams do like remakes of stuff from like the 90s or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a Liverpool training top from the 90s that Adidas have redone.
So have you bought two?
No, I bought one for my dad, and then I tried it on. I was like, I'm just going to keep this.
So have you not got your dad anything?
I'm going to go and get him another one.
Okay.
But at the minute,
Not that great.
is it not? What
No,
about
in my
what
head,
about
when
going
you
to a
said I bought
Liverpool
my
game?
dad, I thought you were going to say like a massive dildo, and then I'd have been like, oh yeah, that's pretty gay.
Yeah, but like surely like buying anything football related, like football shirt or
Your
whatever.
age.
Yeah. If I'd have had someone's name on the back, then that'd have been like another level.
If you had your own name or daddy, that'd have
Daddy,
been pretty bad.
Dad won.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd have been up there. I also went to watch a Liverpool game on my own.
I don't think that's gay. I think that's good. I rate that.
I loved it. I had a great time.
Yeah. Is it good? Yeah.
Yeah, wicked. Shout out to Will Kempsford, who dropped me a message on Instagram saying that he had a friend that had a ticket that couldn't go, and I bought it off him. 50 quid. Buzzing.
Yeah, it was a good game to go to as well, wasn't it?
It was, mate. It was.
Yeah.
Sat next to a guy that he told me that he was German originally, and then we sat speaking the entire game, and then he was like, "I must tell you, I am from Albania." I was like, "All right, why didn't you tell me that?" He went, "Some people get scared when I say Albania." I was like, "Right, okay, fair enough."
Why would you get scared?
No idea.
Known for like being scary.
Like mafia and like
I think I'd be scared by that.
quite aggressive beings.
Right.
Is it? Yeah. He was like,
I
"Have you
say
come on your own?"
He was like a Galatasaray fan and he'd like sneaked in. I thought that's what you were going to say.
Oh, I'd have loved that. That'd have been hilarious. Did you see the guy's finger come off or whatever it was?
No.
Oh, so a Galatasaray player ran into some advertising boards and got his finger stuck in it, and then he pulled it out and he pulled the end of his finger off.
Really?
Oh, mate, it was like he'd been shot. I appreciate it might have hurt him, but bloody hell, I've never seen anything. He got stretchered off. His finger. He got stretchered off after hurting his finger. But that happened like
His finger like proper came off though.
like a large chunk of his fingertip
Yeah, that
was no longer on his finger.
That is pretty minging. Like I wouldn't be getting stretched off, but I'd be like, fucking hell, like I don't think I
Whoa.
can play football anymore.
Yeah, I'd be going like, ow, that really hurts. Not like rolling around on the floor like finger in it. Literally, it was like this. Ah! It was so, it weren't
I watched
funny.
the first half, so I'm assuming
quite
this
funny.
is the second half.
Yeah. This was in the second half.
Yeah, I went to bed.
And then he got stretched off. So I was like, fucking hell, that's your gayest thing of the week. Hurt
Did
your
you go and
finger
tell him,
and then
"Hey,
couldn't
mate, you do a
walk off the
podcast and
pitch.
That's gay.
Yeah, shout out Noah Lang. You've won, bro.
So my one, right, and it is, mate, it's bad. It sounds bad. So Megan calls me out on it every time, right? So like as prep's going on, she's like, "Oh, you're getting gayer." Like I say, penis still works, right? So on that side of things, we're all good. But like, I didn't even realise that this sounded gay when I said it. But afterwards, I was like, "Oh my god!" So basically, we made rings together in Spain one time. Went to a jewellery class and made rings. This is ages ago, yeah?
You've still won.
Oh, yeah. But, mate, no, it's actually really nice because her granddad was like, he made jewellery in his later years. He recently passed away. We went with him and it was really nice. This was before he passed away, obviously. We went with his corpse. Went with him. Really nice. We made each other rings and they're handmade. It was really, really nice, right? Yeah, obviously a bit gay, but it was really nice. So she asked me the other day when we were at the christening before we were getting ready, "Oh, have you got your ring?" I said, "Oh, yeah. I've got my whole jewellery bag." Right? And she goes, "What?" And I was like, oh. And she was like, "That's the gayest thing this week." So I've got a jewellery bag, right? But the thing is, I haven't got a jewellery bag. That sounds so gay. I've got a little plastic bag from ASOS where before, last year, I think, before summer holiday, I bought like 3 or 4 cheap bits of jewellery from ASOS, right? And they come in these shitty plastic bags. I put them all into one and I don't ever really use it. But I just grabbed it and thought, oh, I might use it because I'm dressing up a bit. So that's my jewellery bag. And I've gone, oh yeah, I've brought a whole jewellery bag. And she looks at me like I was gay. So that's mine.
Yeah, well done, mate. You've won.
I
Congrats.
have good ones. I feel like I have good ones every week.
Because you are super homo.
Yeah.
Do you know would have really good ones if we did this on my podcast? Tom.
Would it?
Mate, he does some right gay shit. It's bad.
We'll have to get him on.
Just for that segment. And then,
I was going to say, we
sack
should do
him.
it every week. We just get someone on only for that like 2 minutes and we just ask them and then we decide how gay it is and then we just kick them off.
Oh my God, we don't even need to get them on. We could just get them to voice note through Instagram.
Give us your gayest things of the week. That's next week's episode.
Can we change the just the word? Just the word. Because I just fear that some contracts might get ripped up.
What do you want us to call it?
Most tragic.
No, because it's not most tragic.
I know exactly what you're saying. I know. I agree.
We're not classing it as gay. We're not asking you to tell us you've sucked someone off. It's not. It's more so just like something that's a bit like, oh, I've done something stupid there. Or I've said something a bit weird. Like me going, oh, I've got a jewelry bag. Like I'm not saying I'm actually gay, but it just was a bit of a gay thing to say.
Yeah. All right. It stays. It's your podcast anyway.
Yeah, if you get cancelled, mate, you get cancelled. I mean, what do you really get from Gymshark? Do you get any commission?
Yeah.
How much?
I'm not discussing that on here. No, Finn, he's decent.
Is it good?
He's decent, yeah. It's my biggest earner outside of coaching.
I feel like that's the thing, because Gymshark is such a huge brand, like, and obviously anybody in, let's say, the natural bodybuilding circle would use your code if they're using Gymshark, which is sick. Like,
and I appreciate it, guys. Josh C10 at the checkout. Muchas gracias.
So yeah, you should get some. But I mean, if you want a different brand out there, guys, then Taveo Fin10. Did you see I posted a Taveo photo earlier?
Oh, mate, that actually was going to be my gayest thing of the week for you.
I did think that might get brought up because it is a bit gay. However,
I thought you were some like Abercrombie model or something. Like,
mate, I think me and Megan went down to, so that's like literally a 5-minute walk from my house, and it's nice, like you can just see the River Trent back at home, not where I live now, home, my dad's house. And she basically was getting asked to do a reel, like the Nicole, who like is like our manager kind of thing. She's like athlete manager. She was asking Megan to do a reel, but Megan was like, oh, like, haven't got the stuff with me because I'm at yours, and like I don't know like anywhere in your house where there's good lighting and stuff. I was like, let's just go down there and get some photos. So that's what we did, and we did like a little model shoot. So yeah, another gay thing of the week. But then when I got the photos, I saw the photos. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm posting those. My hair looks good. Yeah. The fit's nice. I've got my Burberry shoes on. Burberry's that are like rocking the Burberrys with the outfit. I thought, why not? So I went for it and I posted it.
You're on full slay mode, babes. What were I going to ask? No, nothing. That thought has gone.
Right, just hit us with another question.
Right, okay. What would you say is each other's most valuable trait? For example, hardworking. That is from TPP Liam.
Are we including Reece in this?
Yeah, let's go for Reece as well.
Most valuable trait.
Most valuable trait. I think Reece's self-belief. Self-belief. Is that the one that I'm looking for?
Yeah, you could argue self-belief. You could call it that.
What else could you call it?
You could call it egotistical.
Deluded optimism.
You could call it that, yeah. No, I actually think, and people won't agree with this, a lot of people won't agree with this, but Reece is actually a very caring person. Like, more than you realise, like, with people close to him, like his mum, like Sanaya, even like me at times, like, he is a very, very caring person, as much as he doesn't really portray it a lot. And as much as, I think a lot of the time as well, he's very sarcastic, isn't he? So, like, with us, he'll have, like, a joke with us and stuff, but, like, that a lot of the time as well is his way of, like, still showing that he's like your mate. You know what I mean? It's like just lads. It's like a normal lad trait.
Yeah.
Like Jack Eagles is the same. Like very sarcastic kind of mannerisms and stuff. But like, if anything, that's like them being like, "Oh no, I like you." If I'm kind of like bullying you, it means I like you, and that's what Reece is like. That's what most lads are like, to be fair. But Reece is a very caring person. As much as he's obviously very like he's focused on his own goals and everything, he does care a lot about his mum. He cares a lot about Sanaya. He does show that in specific ways, in certain ways. So I'd say that because it's more so that people wouldn't expect that because people think he's a bit of a dick.
I think I think Reece is such a sweet lad. He just looks so much older than what he is.
Yeah.
Like if you took away the visual aspect of Reece, I would think that he's like just some nice, sweet early, I don't know, 21-year-old or something.
Yeah.
He's very yeah. He's nice. He's a nice lad.
Yeah.
Right, Reece, hope that you enjoyed that segment of the podcast for you there, mate. Nice little bit of a glazing whilst you are dying in hospital.
Yeah. So what's mine?
I think you are incredibly determined.
Thanks, mate.
I think having seen the kind of like shit that you've been through, right, a lot of people would have given up. Or like just kind of like shriveled away. You didn't, like you leveled everything up and went for it. So, yeah, so fucking determined.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Very nice of you.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourself, mate.
Thanks,
I'll tell you boys this all the time. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah, I do like. I think I agree with that. I think a lot of people would have because, mate, like I said before, I hated bodybuilding for probably a good 12 to 18 months. But I knew that it was still good for me. You know what I mean? It wasn't like bodybuilding is the problem. It's not. Like the problem was other external variables. It was that my testosterone was in the bin. It was that my mental health was bad. It was my relationship. It was my family breaking down, my grandparents dying, etc. Bodybuilding wasn't the issue. I was just sad. But I knew that like going to bed on time, getting up on time, putting my time and effort into the business. I was saying this to Megan the other day. So that where with that Taveo photo is. I spoke about it on YouTube as well. So every morning when I stayed at my dad's for those like few months that I needed to whilst I was waiting for the gym keys and waiting for my house, every morning I'd get up dead early. Like even though, mate, literally I didn't want to get out of bed. Like I was depressed. Like I felt like fucking shit all the time. I was like, the last thing I want to do is get out of bed. But I'd like force myself to get up and go on a walk in the cold and just go to that bit where it's basically where the Trent is. Do my best not to jump in. I'd just go down and I'd just like breathe. Like I'd literally just like stand and just like take it in for like 20, 30 seconds. And then I'd be like, right, let's just fucking go. Like go back, get on the laptop and just crack on and put like another day of work in and just keep doing it and you'll get there. Like you'll be sound. Like you'll get to a point where you feel better. And that was when I started natural physique coaching because I was like, I need to throw myself into work. Like the last thing I need is to be fucking speaking with girls and stuff after all this stuff that went on. So yeah, it was like, as much as it was a shit time looking back, it's cool now going back there with Megan and being like, fucking hell, how my life's like changed. But, I do think, and I say this, I won't like name names, but one of my clients at the minute's just gone through a pretty difficult breakup and she was like, you look like you dealt with it so well. It's like, yeah, it's very different on social media to like how you actually are in your everyday life. You're the only person that's constantly in your own head and your own company 24/7. You can portray whatever on social media. And like, I wasn't fake. I wasn't constantly posting my story like, oh yes, guys. I just was myself, but just a little bit, I just was down. You know what I mean? I still posted, I still did stuff. I just wasn't feeling 100%. But I said to this client, I was just like, just keep stacking positive actions no matter what, no matter how shit you feel. Even if you don't want to do X, Y, Z, like if you know these things are good for me, they'll always be good for you, even when they feel like fucking shit and you can't be asked to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks, mate. I'll be nice to you now. Your most valuable trait.
Try and pick one of the many that there obviously are.
I feel like as much as you are confident in yourself and everything, you're very self-aware. But you are very humble. Like you don't go blowing smoke up your own arse to say what you've done and what you've won within like men's physique and how good you are. You wouldn't know it in terms of like how you come across. Like, I don't think of you as arrogant. I don't think of you as like cocky when you easily could be because you've done well. I think you're just confident and go about your ways in your own way, which is nice.
Thank you, mate.
And I feel like you're also very complimentary and very, what's the word, like, not humble. I'm saying you are humble, but that's not the word I'm looking for. There's a word that begins with H.
Homo?
Very homo, yeah. I can't think of it, but basically, like, you are always, like, complimentary of others, whether it be your clients, whether it be me, whether it be Reece. Like, you're always like, oh, mate, like, you're doing really well, and, like, it's nice. You're very nice and complimentary of others.
I try to be, like, the supportive friend. So yeah. I feel like, you know, in our day and age, people, if someone does well, everyone expects them to do well. Then no one will tell them that they've done well.
Yeah, it's just
like actually, you've actually just met my expectations of you.
Yeah.
Well, like, you know, you have actually got to feel some element of pride to people. Yeah, this is a weird one, right? But I think like my like biggest moment of like, fuck, people actually don't compliment people or support people was when I won the Worlds and I like met up with my mates after and we like went for a curry. Apologies, boys, if you're listening to this, but no one mentioned it.
No.
It was like, oh, you're right, Josh. Yeah, you all right? Yep, sound. And then we just spoke about random shit. No one said well done, nothing at all. It was like, what the fuck? So after that, I was like, if anyone ever does anything that like they should be proud of, I'm going to be 10 times prouder.
Yeah, and tell them like, well done, mate. Like, What, is that your mates that aren't involved in bodybuilding, yeah?
No, but like they're not involved in bodybuilding, but fucking hell, if someone...
Your best mates from
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know whether mine would be similar. I think they might be like, they might not realise the
magnitude of something.
The magnitude of that. They might just be like, oh, he's won another show, he always wins. You know what I mean? So it might be like that. Yeah. But you'd still expect like a fucking hell, mate, you won again. Like, well done kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. If your mates, because obviously your mates are from Scunthorpe area, aren't they?
Yeah.
Have they been down to the gym?
Yeah. So on the open day, we did like a client open day the week before we properly opened. And I invited them to that. So like, yeah, Matt. So I've got like a group of like, there was me and 4 of the lads that were like all like best mates. And one of them's the guy that plays for Stockport. So he.
I was going to say, did Kyle Wotton go to the gym?
No, he didn't. He still hasn't been, to be fair.
What a shit, mate.
Yeah, I know. The other boys did. And yeah, like, obviously shows and stuff, like, they've been to see me compete and stuff. So it is nice. But, like, I also don't expect them to, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm not saying, like, oh, boys, can you come and watch me compete? Or, like, can you come to the gym, please? It's just like, oh, there's an open day. It'd be cool if you guys wanted to come and see the gym. And it is.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I every time I go down to your gym, I expect to see a Kyle Wotton shirt on the wall somewhere, but it's never there. So, Kyle, if you're listening, mate, be a fucking better friend.
Yeah.
Donate a shirt. Andy Collins, how much money would it take to bribe AJ Morris to the dark side? 100k? $1 million? 5 million?
Wow. That's a difficult one. I don't think money would do it for him. I think he's got...
Do you know what with this? It's really hard to say on AJ's behalf. If AJ's listening now, he might be sat there going, fuck it, I'd do it for 20 grand. You never know.
Yeah, we don't know his financial situation. He might be struggling.
Yeah, mate, his credit card debt might be absolutely bonkers.
I would suggest, based on his whole entire brand being built around it, he probably wouldn't do it for less than $1 million.
Yeah.
£1 million, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of money, but it's not like, oh my God, £1 million is, I'm gonna, if you invest it well, yeah, you fucking sound, you're sorted. But it's, if you were to like just not work So, for example, AJ loses all of his clients, he loses MBW, etc., because he's now jumped on gear and he's got £1 million. He's going to have to plan well to invest that well and utilise that rather than just keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah. I obviously don't know AJ's financial position, but I would imagine like £1 million, like, that's not that many years of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, but it's not like absurd, like, what the fuck, £1 million? Like,
Right. So let's alter the question. How much would you take to become a big stinking cheat? Because I reckon for me personally, it'd be £1 million to inject L-carnitine.
Really?
Yeah. Have you seen the state of Reece? £1 million to spend a week in fucking Rotherham General Hospital.
It's a difficult one because, like, it's more so what that then means in terms of, like, business and competing moving forwards and stuff like that. Like, is it just I inject myself once, or is it just no, I have to be on gear forever? You know what I mean? Like,
right, you've got to right.
And I don't have to do it ever again. And I obviously can't compete naturally and stuff, but I still keep my clients. It was just a mistake. Oh, mate, yeah, like, I don't know, 500 grand. Like, I just never compete again. Sound.
Really? You fucking little slag. That's nothing. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do it. Just a little social experiment. I'm going to go and get a massive loan out, give you 500 grand, jab you with something that's banned, and then see what happens.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it would depend. If I explained the situation to everybody and was like, look, guys, still doing natural physique coaching. It was a mistake, but I got 500 grand. I don't think it's as big of a deal, but I still, you're like you're a bit of a sellout, aren't you? It's like being fucking a hard body athlete. I probably wouldn't want to do that.
Hey, we've got some really cool power stack bundles coming out, guys.
Have you?
New colourways. They're really cool.
We're getting loads of plugs on this podcast.
Mate, do you like my new jumper?
Yeah, it's nice, yeah.
Yeah, well, MBW, we've got this lovely green and then a blue one as well. Matching sets.
Code?
I think it's Josh. Try Josh, or Josh C, or JC. It'll be one of them.
There's no numbers.
Maybe a 10. So there's maybe like 6 possible scenarios.
Just try.
Just try them all. And failing that, AJ10 always works.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want to do it. So yeah, maybe it'd be probably more than that. It depends, because I feel like if I was just be given 500 grand and I invested that really, really well, like that, you could be smart with that. You know what I mean? I could put that into a complete investment fund, and it literally makes maybe 10 to 30 grand a year without me even touching it, and I don't
get way more than that.
Yeah,
500 grand. Yeah, you get like 50 to 60k, mate.
So then I just
put it in Bitcoin. Like, it could be worth like 250 in 12 months. It'll halve.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Right. I think like my thing, right, is if the drugs people that were giving you the money was going to give you all the gear in the world for like 3 years, full gas Mark 10 vibes, I reckon I'd do it for like 2.5 mil. But then I would also want to be on the Olympia stage by the end of it. Like I'd steer straight into the skid. I'm going to get 2.5 million quid. I'm probably going to be dead in 5 years, but I might win an Olympia title on the way. Yeah. That'd be great.
See,
not great.
I'm just thinking like, I've not thought I'm going to fucking go for it and use the gear. I've not thought that at all. That shows how much I believe in myself. I've just gone, I'm not being on gear. I'm shit. I'll just jab myself once. I don't want to lose my. It's the business more than anything. Like legit. Like if I wasn't a coach, or if I didn't do natural physique coaching, etc., I don't think I'd have as much of a attachment. You know what I mean? I'd be like, I'd still want a good amount of money because I don't want to be on gear, but I'd just do it once and be like, oh, Sam, give me the money.
Yeah.
But because of the business side of things, I'm a bit like, a bit skeptical.
I'd just be like, fuck them. I'm either not doing it or I'm doing everything. No in between. What's your favourite carb sauce?
Bit of a switch up.
Yeah.
Rice and variations of rice.
How much money would I have to give you for you to never have rice or variations of rice ever again?
Millions. Yeah, I don't know. I'd just say rice. I mean, jasmine rice or sushi rice is banging. If I only ever had one carb source for the rest of my life, I think it'd be sushi rice.
I think I'd go pasta.
Really?
Yeah, variations of pasta. Tagliatelle, penne, spag bol. Mate, spag bol. I think spag bol's got to be like the number one muscle building meal ever known to man. And yet everyone eats cream of rice.
Yeah.
Mate, you've seen Lou Ferrigno. He's Italian, isn't he?
He is.
Big boy.
From an enjoyment standpoint, I get that with pasta. Like, pasta is... but I just never have it in my diet. Like,
Do you not?
No, I don't have it in my meal plan or anything ever. Like, I never have. Like, I've had it... Like, if I have pasta, it's an off-plan meal. Or it's, like, a replacement. Like, when... So, before me and Megan started dieting, like, now and again, we'd have, like, chicken penne pasta as our last meal instead of our normal last meal. You know what I mean? Like, it's not on our meal plan, but we're like, oh, we'll have chicken penne pasta.
Bro, if you start having pasta every day in your off-season, you are going to blow the fuck up.
Yeah, I probably will.
Promise you now.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe
special. Special. Yeah, pasta would defo be mine. If you had the same pre-workout for the rest of your life, what would it be? Pre-workout supplement?
Or supplement or meal.
I think he's meaning supplement.
Okay. Probably MV pre.
I bought a tub of that like 18 months ago. I've still only had 2 scoops out of it.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just not very sensitive to it, but like, it doesn't blow my head off at all.
Oh mate, it doesn't. It didn't blow my head off. It made me extremely sweaty. It made my mouth dry, and then after, I was like so, like.
How much did you have of it?
Brain dead. Full scoop.
Yeah. See, like, full scoop is 350 milligrams caffeine in it. I did like 2/3 of a scoop today.
The lad that's renting my spare room, George. He when he first moved in, he went, "Oh lad, just to let you know, I robbed a scoop of your pre-workout the other day. Fucking hell, I were dead after." I was like, "I bet you fucking were. MV pre, mate. That's savage."
Yeah, like for I don't know if he's like a beginner, but like,
mate, he's like it went from fucking ABE or some crap like that to MV pre.
You know. Yeah, I'd probably say that. I mean, at the minute, I'm liking that. I'm liking do not fucking miss. So I don't fucking miss, bro. Otherwise, I mean, they're my like 2 go-tos at the minute. We have obviously quite a few at the gym, so I can just like choose.
Oh, look at you. You see, as a peasant, I can't remember the last time I paid for supplements, but peasant. I have defib. Defib's fantastic, like daily driver.
Yeah, daily driver. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good, really really good.
I rate defib, but I don't like the fact that I don't know if it's many flavors, but I know it's the fizzy cola bottle. It froths up so much.
I hate the fizzy stuff. Sometimes, there'd be times where like I'd be walking out of the flat with it, standing in the lift with like random people, and then my lid would pop off, and I'd be like, "Oh, sorry guys, it's just my pre-workout."
Just
like,
frothy pre. Yeah, so I do it in little cups at the gym with the little stirrer, and I'll put like a tiny bit of water in, I'll stir it, it just fucking overflows like a volcano, and I'm like...
It's like having a pint, isn't it?
It's horrible.
It's daft.
So yeah, I steer clear of that. And I do feel like it is, if it's doing that, I don't really want that in my stomach.
I'm with you.
However, I don't think it's all flavours, I think it's just the fizzy stuff.
Yeah, if it says fizzy on the tub, it's going to be fizzy in the cup. Probably. The other one's absolutely sound.
That's a saying to live by.
Yeah. Fuck's sake. Right, another pre-workout. Obviously, you know, being a pit stop boy, discount code JC10. I think I've got them all. In today. I've been having the, like turbo drive, turbo pump.
Yeah.
What's that brand called?
Engineered muscle.
Engineered. Yeah, they're really, 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 really fantastic. My God, if you have them
On its own.
straight, there's nothing worse.
Yeah, they taste awful, but if you mix it with a pump or a stim that's flavoured, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it a fair few times. I think it's good, but I don't think it's as good as everyone makes out. Like, it's
Just keep having more, mate. I think you need pump pre-workout, like relative to the amount of muscle that you've got.
oh, so I just need a fucking shit ton.
Yeah. Well, however much you've been having, bro, you've not been having enough.
Double it. You
Double
know, Megan doesn't trust that brand.
I don't think there's many people that do.
She's just like, I'm not taking anything from them. I'm like, really? She's like, no.
It's got a pit bull on it. I'm not taking that.
Yeah, that can't be. It can't be Natty. It's got a pit bull. No, I actually think the products are really good, and everything that I have used from them is good. But yeah, obviously it's not meant to taste nice, is it? That's the whole, like, one of their big selling points is like it's supposed to taste fucking shit, but it's good for you. It digests well, and it's like the best on the market. So yeah, fair play to them for like sticking to their guns and just being like, we're not trying to make it taste nice.
I went up to someone in the gym and it was the first time that I'd ever had it, and I was like sipping at it, and this guy went, "Oh, have you got a new pre-workout?" And I went, "Yeah. I'm actually doing a collaboration with this brand. Like, do you want to taste the flavour?" And he went, "Oh my god, amazing!" I went, "Well, what is it?" I went, "Right, you got to guess the flavour." Fucking had the tiniest sip, nearly spat it everywhere. I made Sam record it. It was like, so funny. Tastes like dog piss.
Like dog piss, yeah.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Yeah. I quite rate it, to be fair.
It's good. Right, I've got one more question and then we can wrap the pod up. If you had one crime so it doesn't happen again, I think you had to do one crime so it doesn't happen again, what would it be?
Oh, right. So if I had to commit something so it could never happen again for anybody else?
Yeah.
Do I suffer? Like, if I
for the purpose of this, yeah. But you would make the world a better place. You would face the consequences.
Oh. Don't really want to face the consequences.
It depends. Well, it depends what country you're doing it in as well, mate. So you could say, I would do this in this country.
I don't know enough about what's legal where. And
don't want to make those kind of assumptions.
So if I'm thinking about, like, I don't get the consequences, then I'd rob a bank and just take millions and millions and millions and be like, oh, well, no one else is going to do it. I've done it and I get the benefit and I don't get the consequence. That's, like, sick. But if I'm thinking about, like, a smart move would be something like, I don't know, what's the most common crime? Like stabbing, knife crime? I don't know. I'd stab someone, then one person gets fucked, but then nobody else can ever stab anybody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's
yeah. That's a good one. Right, so I was going to go down the common crime route as well, and say I would get caught texting whilst driving. And then no one else ever goes on the phone whilst driving.
That is, and you're only banned for what, like, I don't know, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months.
Yeah. But then, like, we would have also got through this segment of the podcast without saying anything that Reece would have said. There's 100% Reece would have been like, yeah, touch up kids or...
Yeah, I know. I thought that. That was my first thought. Then I thought, I can't say that. Then I thought, I'll do a terrorist attack. And I thought, I can't say that.
Yeah.
So I didn't say those. And then I said stabbing.
Yeah. The other week when I went down to London to go and train with Brad Coxedge and do nothing else, I was stood at a tube station and this guy came up to me and was like, I'm collecting money today to help knife crime in London. My brother got stabbed and died. And I felt so sorry for him. He was like, do you mind, like, are you able to donate? I was like, yeah, but I've only got my card on me. He went, oh, it's fine, I've got a card machine. He didn't say it in this accent. He said it in a very London accent, but I don't want to get cancelled. I was like, yeah, I've got my card. You know, I'll tap on. He went, oh, the minimum donation's £20. Is that okay? I was like, yeah, 20 quid, that's fine. The little fucker put 50. So I fucking tapped on for 50 quid donation.
Fucking hell.
So not only have I donated to bloody anti-knife crime in London, I got robbed.
Tea as well.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that was a scam? I think it probably was.
Mate, 100%, but I weren't in the game of playing, karma.
Yeah. See, as much as, don't get me wrong, he might have not. It might not have been a scam, but like, even like with homeless people and stuff, like, I don't. One, I never carry cash anyway. But even if I did, like, I'm always just say, look, nah, I'm sorry. Like, I think one thing that I do think, if you're gonna get like a homeless person, like give them like money, and just get them food. You know what I mean? Like, get them like some food. If they're outside of a Tesco or whatever, and like they're begging for money, go in and get them a drink or get them food if you want to give them something.
A meal deal is like £4.50.
Exactly, like, because you don't know what they're gonna spend that money on, and you'd be better off giving them food and drink. Like, anyway, not preaching to you. This is what you should do, guys, if you see a homeless person.
Don't give them money.
Don't give
whatever
them money,
you do,
and don't get scammed like Josh did.
Mate, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you little fucker, I'm trying to bloody help the world here, and you've robbed me. Yeah,
Well,
shocking.
you can't trust anyone, mate.
Can't. Not even random guys outside London tube stations.
Just random guys in London. What's the world come to? Alright, wrap up there, mate. You're on outro duties, as Reece, isn't it? It's not hard to beat what he does.
Right, guys. If you have enjoyed this podcast, what I would encourage you today to do is to keep Reece in your prayers. Before bed, say a little prayer for our boy connected to his IV drip. And yes, send him lots of well wishes. We'll see you in the next podcast. Stay blessed and avoid L-carnitine injections.